Hi everyone, in this video I'd like to show you how to use some of the new sharing features in Keynote for iPad and for iPhone. So you can see here I'm on my iPad mini and I have a Keynote presentation pulled up here. Of course you can view it and edit it right on the iPad, but one of the nice things that Apple has added recently is the ability to open this file in another app that you have running on the iOS device. I will give you an example, which is what I use with my students quite often, which is we use Edmodo. Edmodo is a classroom management tool, and we use it to communicate, but we can also use these student drop boxes. They call them a digital backpack. And so what I would typically do is have students work on a slideshow in the classroom on their iPads, and then at the end of the class, I would share those presentations to their Edmodo backpacks so they could then be accessed from other computers, anything connected to the internet, of course. So let me show you the workflow for this. So I'm assuming we already have a completed slideshow like I have here. Well, I'm going to tap on the wrench icon and then select Share and Print. And you'll notice this new option here that's only been here since the latest update to Keynote, which is Open in Another App. Now, before you can send this to Edmodo or whatever other app you might be using, you have to decide the format you want. Now, I tell my students if they have Keynote at home and they'd like to edit their file, send it as a Keynote. If they have PowerPoint at home, Keynote will actually export it as a PowerPoint, which can then be edited. Or in many cases, I'll actually just have them send PDFs. That way you don't have any formatting issues, any version issues, anything like that. And that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to select PDF. And Keynote's going to take a moment and convert it into a PDF. And then you see this blue Choose App button. I'm going to select that. And here are all my options. I can open it in Edmodo, Google Drive, Dropbox, or iBooks. And if I had other apps that were compatible with this installed, they would show up here as well. Let me show you the example of Edmodo. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. And it's going to take me right to Edmodo, which one key thing is you have to make sure you're signed into your Edmodo account first, which I was. It says upload the file, and I'm going to select yes. And it takes a moment to upload the file. You can see this is my Edmodo account right here. You see some of my students and some of the discussions we've been having. But while it's uploading, you'll notice the little progress bar in the top left corner sees it uploading. And once it's done, it will give you this little notification. And then I can actually go into my Edmodo library. And there it is right there, the Oceans PDF. It's the first file. And it can be downloaded or viewed right from within Edmodo, which is kind of a nice feature. Here you can see the file right here. So this was my presentation. Now just going back into Keynote for a moment, you noticed I had some other options there. If I go to my Share and Print, Open in Another App, PDF, I can also send it to my Google Drive account, which I have installed on my iPad, which is great if you're using Google Docs with your students. So open in Google Drive, and it'll do essentially the same thing. It will ask you if you want to upload it, and you select Upload. And here you see some of my other documents. And momentarily, this presentation is going to appear in my Google Drive account. Okay. At the same time, while this is uploading, I could do the same thing with other programs like Dropbox or anything you really want to. You can see it should be, here it is. It is now uploaded, and I can view it right here in the Google Drive app. You'll see it come up momentarily. And there we go. Now it's really easy to view, and then of course I can share directly from here if I want, which is nice. Finally, let me just show you really quick what it looks like sharing to Dropbox. Okay, so PDF and choose app, and we'll go to Dropbox. And essentially it's the same thing. We can save it to our Dropbox, and you can see it on the left here. It's uploaded. And so really, Keynote has given us the ability to easily share these files to other apps we have running, which has made it that much easier for work in class to be shared and sent back and forth. This is a particularly big deal for me because I'm working with a class set of iPads as opposed to one-to-one iPads. So student work needs to get from the classroom to home. And so here are some great examples of how you can do that using the Open In feature of Keynote. Thanks very much.